Hi guys, what is going on? This is DeclanW075 and today we are here checking out Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. This was released just yesterday, not a lot of great reviews on it so far. There has been a couple of patches since its release yesterday. It's not even been out 24 hours and the devs have already patched twice to get rid of some of the main issues. So we're here in an upgraded garage. This is what the garage will look like when you've progressed through and unlocked all the slots in all the items. So over here you've got the toolbox. This will be where you spend the skill points, just like the other games. So you can see it's like faster unbolting, faster examination, etc. You also get discounts in the shop. Now, when you get to your first main upgrade, you'll upgrade into the workshop and the pathfinder. The next big upgrade after that is expands your garage, adds another lifter, warehouse and other parking slot. And I believe this is the last one. It will expand your garage, add a paint shop, dyno and another lifter. So by the time you've got to this last upgrade, you should be looking at a garage roughly similar or if not the same to this. So there's a couple of cars here on the lifters. I don't think we can play with them in this garage. So lifters are pretty much the same. Oh, you can. There we go. So you could lift them up to that angle. Push it again, you obviously lift them up so you can get underneath the chassis and the engine, etc. If we go ahead and put it back down. Now if you click and hold, you can actually dump the car back to the floor as well. It's quite nice. And there's the oil drain. You actually have to move it to the car, and you no longer use the sump plug on the sump. You actually do the interaction from the oil drain, as you can see from the short video there. So click out this. You also have the engine stand where you can build up engines, etc. Take them off the car and put them on here to have a better look at them. I'd imagine this is something that would be better done when you have a car that you've bought from auction that you're fixing up. So a range of options there. What else have we got? This is the warehouse. Allows you to store your parts which you don't need. Along with growing demand, you can increase the warehouse area. If we move around and into here, this paint shop. So looks pretty similar to Car Mechanic Simulator 15 for the paint. You had to change all the sliders, paint type, and there's an added livery in this one though. Can't remember if that was in the 15. So that's pretty cool. You do have to open the doors. You don't get to drive the car into here yourself though. It's still like, I don't know if we can do it with this one. Can we move it into the spray shop? Yeah. You basically click it and, well, yeah, it'll just appear in here. But okay, right. Moving on. I don't know what this area is because you can't actually access. I think this is, but that's the dyno area. So don't know why you can't access it in the full garage options. Oh, your interior. So this is basically an interior detailing kit. Basically lets you value the inside of the vehicle. That's pretty cool. Right. Moving on, we have a battery charger over here. So you can charge car batteries up. Pretty awesome. I don't know if that means if you take one off it's 0% and replace the person's vehicle in the person's vehicle, sorry, you can then recharge the battery you took out in the first place. So over here we've got our office. Now you can see there, what's this? Right. So basically you've got the computer, and you've got all your parts up here. Not going to go too much into that because we'll be using that anyway. Your phone is where the orders are taken, and I think that's pretty much going to be it in here. Just a couple of computers. Now, I don't know if I'm correct in saying this. I seen something from the developer about the possibility of multiplayer, which would lead to the reason why you've got an office with 2 computers. As well as I'll show you in a little while, there's actually a computer in the back corner over there, in front of that muscle car. So if you have multiplayer, then there's a few computers so that you're not tripping over each other, I suppose. I'd hope to see multiplayer in this game. I think that'd be an awesome addition. Right, so moving across, that's another toolbox, and here's the welder. So same thing again, you just kind of move it next to the car that you want the welding work done on, and quick use. I'd prefer to be able to actually hands-on approach and do it properly. Okay, so another addition to the game is the engine hoist. I'm sure we don't need to explain how that works. Apart from that, we've pretty much covered everything, I think. Couple more things. So we've got the work table over here for trying to repair some items you get off the car. And very last thing, this is so hidden. When I unlocked this in my proper save, I did not know where this pathfinder was, because I actually thought this was just covered as a scenery that you couldn't access, but it's actually the pathfinding area. So you would bring the car in here, and then you would come across to this, and it would obviously have the option to test it. Same kind of testing procedure as Car Mechanic Simulator 15. It's brakes and suspension. So now out here in the workshop, you've got your phone, which I've just walked past. There's the phone that you'll start with. So you obviously normally you click in there and there'll be orders, but we'll see that as we get into some gameplay. So again, there is another computer. That's the computer I was telling you about. It looks like some kind of Windows 98 PC that still has a floppy disk drive. So, oh, and a little radio there. So, apart from that, I'm thinking that we've actually covered everything in here. In fact, there is one more thing I need to try. There it is. You actually have a spring puller for the suspension now, so you have to dismantle the suspension, and then you have to put it back together with new parts, etc. That's what brings me on to another point. Same with the tyre changer, you have to remove the tyre from the rim using the separate parts, and then you'll install them as well. Now when you've installed them, just like real life, you'll have to take them across here to the wheel balancer and balance the wheel before you can put it back on the vehicle. So some really good new additions here, but this is the fully upgraded garage. This is not what you start with. You start with barely anything, if I'm honest. And the main gate as well is how you get out and travel about. So on the map you can see we've got the racetrack, car auctions, car salon, junkyard, you've got parking, your garage, and the test track. So we need to go to the test track, so let's take some muscle. Nope, we can't take that one because engine can't start, so take this one. So test track is just the same as the last one. If you need to identify some faults, we'll take it out and do a test run and hopefully identify those parts. Okay. well, that didn't quite stop. Hey, there we go. So we're going to finish the tutorial and start the game. I wouldn't actively call that a tutorial if I'm being blatantly honest. It basically lets you see how your garage will look when you get it fully upgraded. It doesn't show you how the game works or how you would actually do stuff. Okay, so as you can see, this is us in our garage now. So you can see what I mean by it's not exactly big to start off with, it's small. Same layout though, it's the exact same. We've still got your spring puller, toolboxes, all your fuel equipment over there. You've got everything that you need basically. So, this is where we'll be, probably for quite some time. Earning some money, getting some XP, get leveled up, and progress the game. So, now, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can come over to the phone, you've got normal jobs here, and a story order. I'm not sure on the difference, so... another way you can do it, you could stand anywhere, right click on the mouse, bring up the pie menu, and go into orders. So, we're going to do the story one to start off with. See where that takes us in the line of time. So you right click, go to car status. So we've got to do an air filter, a fuel filter, and we've got to change 4 tyres as well as an oil drain. So that's pretty simple, so let's move this over onto the lifter. Right, so let's get this on. Now, the one thing you don't do is... Oh, I need tyres, so let's run over here to the computer. And if I remember right, it was standard type B. So let's just say there, because then you're going to come to this screen where you need to put how many you want, and you need to put the size, width and profile. Now, as far as I'm aware, the only way to get that is by actually removing the wheels from the car. So we'll get to the wheels in a minute. First off, we're going to go ahead and get the fuel filter and the air filter out. So we'll get these really annoying clips. Still the same annoying clips from the last game. Now, my biggest grumble with this game right now, which I hope that it changes, you can see out the airbox here. The airbox doesn't lead anywhere, and it certainly doesn't lead anywhere out of here. There should have been hoses in. Another thing that I've noticed which really annoys me and disappoints me, the ignition coils should have HT leads coming out of them, leading down onto the distributor cap. Silly little things like that, details. The car battery again this year has no cables attached. I'm hoping that they're going to build on that and possibly bring the finer details in. It'd be pretty awesome. Hey, as far as I'm aware, there was HT leads in the last game, especially in the V8s. So yeah, if you listen to that, when I'm moving side to side, it's like you can hear the overalls that I'm supposed to be wearing ruffle about. So, we're going to get this up on the ramps now. First thing we're going to do is the most annoying bit. We're going to move this underneath. And we're going to get the oil out. So, move this back. Now. Get these wheels off now so that we can go and get the tyre width. 2 to go. I mean, my first impressions of this game is really, really good. There was a couple of major bugs on launch, but the developer had those patched and fixed within a couple of hours. And big heads up to, I think Playway is the publisher and Red Dot Games are the actual developer. They've had a lot of hate over the last week or so because the game was delayed. As far as I'm led to believe, it wasn't Playway or Red Dot Games' fault. It was something to do with Steam rejecting a language pack, so. But the game's out now, so hopefully the haters will stop. So you can see here we're over at the wheel machine. We've got to separate this. You'll be asked to confirm it. And then the tyre will be separated from the rim. Then you've just got to go to take the parts. And we're going to repeat the process on all wheels. So 2 more to go. So we'll get this off and we'll go across the computer and get our new parts ordered in. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is open the inventory up and check the tyres. So, there's a 205, 55, and a 16. So, we'll now go into the computer. I'm going to actually check the type out. Yep, it's 100% tyre B. See, I've forgotten those numbers already. That's where it pays off to have a good memory. Nice, so 16. 205, 55, 16. So 16 is fine. Put the width up to 205 with a 55 profile. So we need 4 of these. So we'll go ahead and get these ordered in. Now, we need to progress back and go and get some filters. So grab that filter there, and for quickness we're just going to go into the search box and type in fuel. Grab yourselves a cheeky little fuel filter. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to install the air filters back and get oil in the car. So then it's just the wheels that's to go back on. Okay, so get the air filter on in the cupboard, and then we've got these annoying little clips to get back on. And then the fuel filter will get dropped back in here. Let's come back out and go back in here. We're going to get some oil in here, check it with the dipstick, and then we should be able to progress on to getting the tyres back on the rims and the wheels balanced. So I think that should be enough oil, hopefully not too much. Go down to the dipstick. Oh, just over the marks a little bit. Should be fine. That is literally like millimeters over, so I'm happy with that. Go ahead and get that closed. Okay, right, now it's time to get these tyres. What we're going to do is freezing this, put the car back up. Now we're coming over here and we're going to go to install parts. So you'll select your rim and you'll select your tyre, confirm, and the tyre will then be placed on via the machine. And when that's done, we're going to take that, we're going to set the next one to install. Instead of waiting, we're moving over here to the tyre balancing, or wheel balancing should I say, sorry. You'll then select it, and yes, now that will balance the weight itself. That will give us time to get another tyre put back on a rim. And let's get the last one. That's taking quite some time. There we go. So we're going to take that because that's balanced and we've already got the other wheel, so... Right, when you're using this machine, don't do what I've done. I'll come into it and click this again. As you can see, the wheel and tyre that's selected doesn't have anything here, which means you need to click this one because it's got a prompt saying that it needs to be balanced. I done this on my personal save, and when I tried to return the wheels, I got one wheel on the car, but the other ones would refuse to let me put them on because they hadn't been balanced. So just a word of warning, always make sure you're balancing the wheel that needs to be balanced. A little bit blurry that, but... It's the same again, it's trying to select the one that's been balanced, so... Right, what we're going to do when that happens, we're going to go across here and start turning the wheels. There's one on, put another back one on. Okay, I'll go over and grab this one now. Right, we'll go and put this wheel on when the last one balances. So there's a lot of new features on this game that I like being able to change the tyre. I'm hoping that means there's going to be a job order eventually of a puncture. You can see if we right click right now, the options we've got is you can see your inventory, you can look at the car status, you can go into examine mode, which is just the same. You'd click and hold to inspect something. Like we can do the brake caliper through the wheel, and it'll turn yellow to let you know it's half and half basically. Then you've got your take parts off, put parts on mode. Another handy thing is part notes. So let's have a look at the wheel. So let's go for standard tyre B. So if I was to right click on this, go to part notes, I can then add that to it. That went into a shopping list if you've seen that. Now before we grab the last tyre, I'll run over and show you how that's incorporated. When you come into the shop, you have a tab here in the top right, shopping list. Anything you right click and put in the list, like standard tyre B, which I just did, will go there. Now, handy note, when you buy the item in the shop, it will not leave the list. The only way to empty the list when you're finished, go back into it and delete from list. You can't delete individual, beware when you hit delete from list, it will actually delete every item on the list. So, let's get on over here, grab the last wheel. Back on the car, get it back on the ground and check the job order and make sure that we've carried out all the requested items. You can obviously see that the condition of some of the cars is quite bad, but okay, so if you right click and go back to car status, we've got ticks all on that, and we've got ticks there. So that job order is complete. There's one thing I want to actually check. We're going to move this back over to the garage entrance. So we're going to go ahead and open the door. We'll go sit down. And if you right click, you can actually start the car now. Can't rev it or anything. You can then go to drive the car, etc. and select various things. And then normal mode, whatever that is. So that takes you back outside the car. So we'll go ahead and close that. Let's right click and get this job order complete anyway. So total payout for this is going to be $2,171. So we're going to go ahead and finish that. That gives us some pennies, and I believe it gives us a skill point possibly. Nope, no skill point just yet, not quite. Okay. So obviously we'll be able to take the next order, but I'm going to finish this video right here guys, and in the next one we should be able to fit in a couple because we don't have the tutorial basically to go through. So my advice for this game is, if you don't mind playing a game where some bugs are ironed out, definitely buy it. It's going cheap now on Steam. They've got a 10% off 1 week offer running just now. If you owned Car Mechanic Simulator 14 or 15, for the next week there will be a 10% coupon off in your Steam inventory, meaning if you get it in the first week you will get 20% off base game. Note this coupon does not work for the Silver Edition. I did notice that when I purchased this game yesterday, but you can use it for base game. The Silver Edition only comes with the Mazda and Dodge DLC. No biggie really, they come in at £3.99 each when they're not, but I think they're actually on sale at the moment. But yeah, it's definitely a good game, a step up from the last one. I'm really impressed with the new tools etc that we're going to get to play with. The barns are quite cool. I've had a play with them in my personal save. We'll get to them in this save. Not been to the junkyard yet. I don't know when we're able to progress there, but if you're happy paying like £13.49 or when it goes up to full price, say £15 for a game that they're going to work on for the next 3 years, they've said, I would definitely say go out and get this. Bear with them, don't hate on them because there's bugs. If you stick with a developer, they will fix it for you. So on that note guys, I'm going to call that video right there, and we're going to go. And next time we come back, we're going to get a couple more cars done, and we might even get a barn fitted in as well. So thanks for watching guys. If you liked the video, like, share and subscribe. Tell me how the audio levels were. This is a brand new microphone. I'm hoping to get more videos done etc. I'm hoping to run maybe a weekly series on this, maybe once a week, might even go into twice a week. Let me know your thoughts on that guys. But yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Declan W075. Don't forget, keep it real.